Hey guys, JJ here, and have you ever wondered what modern day Resident Evil games would have looked like if they were released on the PlayStation 1 in the same style as the classic RE games with fixed camera angles, low poly models, and tank controls? Well, Rustic Games BR is back once again with another fantastic remake. So with that being said, let's get right into it.
Resident Evil 6.
Resident Evil 6 released in 2012, and while the game sold well, the reception was mixed. Some longtime fans of the Resident Evil series felt the game deviated too far from its survival horror roots in favor of an over-the-top action shooter. Of the 4 different campaigns featured in the game, Leon Kennedy and Helena Harper's stories seem to be the closest in resembling what the series once was. Well, YouTuber Rustic Games BR is taking it a step further, and is back once again to show us what Resident Evil 6 would have looked like if it was released back in the 90s on the PlayStation 1. In this video, we get a look at Resident Evil 6 with fixed camera angles, tank controls, and low poly models. It's impressive how these few changes can adjust the entire tone of Resident Evil 6 and make it feel and look like a classic survival horror game once again. The gameplay showcased in today's video is more of a proof of concept and not an actual game you can play yourself, but it's still very interesting to see nonetheless. I highly recommend checking out Rustic Game BR's YouTube channel to see what many other Resident Evil games would have looked like if they were released on the PS1. He also has other modern game remakes. Link to their channel will be below in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing for more Resident Evil fan games. So with that being said, here's Resident Evil 6 PlayStation 1 Edition.
Resident Evil 6.
Alright guys, that's gonna be it. If I had it my way, I'd like to see all the modern Resident Evil games made in the PS1 style. The tank controls, fixed camera angles, and low poly models all have that nostalgic charm to them and bring me back to my childhood. But now I'm curious to know your thoughts. What did you think of Resident Evil 6 PS1 Edition? Would you like to see the entire game remade in the PS1 style? Or do you prefer the new style of the Resident Evil games with the over-the-shoulder camera? Let us know in the comments and let's have a discussion about it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and make sure to subscribe for more Resident Evil fan games. The Residents of Evil is a Patreon supported channel and also supported by our YouTube members. So if you'd like to become a member and get access to custom badges, emojis, and exclusive live streams, click that join button down below. You can join our survival horror community on Discord, link will be in the description, and I have the Duke here to tell you a little about our sponsor, G Fuel.
Do you have need of anything for the road ahead? The Residents of Evil has expanded its services. Perhaps you're in need of a little pick-me-up. I recommend the G Fuel. You can even get a fair discount if you use the code ROE upon purchase. And as always, we thank you for your patronage, stranger.
As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we hope to see you back at the Residents of Evil.